Michael, do you think opening with Rohit and Virat the right call for India?
Oh, that's a good question. I love Yashasvi Jaiswal. I just think I'd want him to be opening the batting.
So Virat one down?
I'd put Virat at number 3, yeah. Or Rohit. I'm not too bothered about which right-hander goes to number 3. I know Shevin Dube's obviously in at number 5. They're waiting for the spinners, probably in the Caribbean. But I would have had Rishabh at number 5.
And who do you get Yashasvi in for?
He's saying Shivam.
You got
Dube,
Shivam out,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I just think Yashasvi, he's, I'm not saying one in a generation, but he's an incredible player. He's such a good batter, and he's a free spirit. I would want him in my team. I like the fact they've gone with left-handers. I thought that was a big mistake for India over the course of a T20 kind of white ball team, that they didn't have enough left-handers. So I can kind of understand where they're going with that, but I would want Jayaswee in my team.
For you, Joyda, do you think Rohit Virat the correct combination?
I think, look, Rohit Virat for me is a correct combination for New York. For this kind of surface, you just want the best batters. Right, left doesn't matter anymore, because when teams are struggling to reach 120, it's not such a factor. But I'm saying, once the tournament moves on, you'll need somebody, if you've got better pitches. The moment you say that, okay, we need 180, 200 totals, perhaps you need a dasher up front. And that's what, somebody who's fearless kind of batter up front. And Yashasvi could do that for them. Having said that, I don't think they're going to change in this World Cup, because they're set with that combination. And because Rishabh has given them runs at 3, they're just going to stick to it. But yeah, I mean, somebody like a Yashasvi adds... See, if you see at championship teams, all through, you'll see all of them have experienced players, but, one or two, that injection of young, youthful players, one or two, they are the new players who give it that, just add up to that mix. And Yashasvi is an exciting prospect,
Yes.
He gives you that sort of, burst.
But I did like, because it came from nowhere, didn't it, Rishabh Pant going to number 3. I like things like that.
Yes.
Because clearly they've been thinking about that. And usually when teams think about something, it kind of leaks out and someone tells the media and we start talking about it before it happens. I really admire the fact that it just happened and no one had mentioned it. And I think it's, he's a...
But I think Simon did
mention it on our show.
We mentioned it at Crick Buzz. I think he said
Buzz.
that he'd like to see Rishabh Pant at number 3. So maybe that's where it went.
Maybe that's where it came from. But I'm sure it was talked probably behind the scenes a few weeks before. But it's certainly a good move. But the left-handers and right-handers, particularly against spinners in the Caribbean, are going to be absolutely crucial.